Okay, you saw the first. This is the last. This is the last day of school. And unlike the States, there's no summer vacation. There's no 3-month stretch of bliss of doing nothing or going to camp. So, we get about 2 weeks and then it's right back to it. So, meeting the neighbors. Yeah. I got a long walk ahead of me, and I actually probably need to. I'm going to be running for the train as soon as it hits the downhill. Check this out. Yeah. A lot of hills. I think I'm in the San Francisco portion of Eco. What are you going to do? There we go. Off to school. Me too. Here we are in the teacher's room, and I am standing next to two lovely ladies. This is, let's see, on the left-hand side is my friend Megumi Iwasaki, and she is an English teacher. Well, they're both English teachers. And Junko Takeda, yes, Junko, was an assistant English teacher, so she was only part-time. Meg and I are wearing beautiful boutonnieres made by Chino Sensei, who is like my biggest fan. I'm pretty much hers. So yeah, we're looking sharp for the graduation. Here is the gym. And you can see all the chairs set up for the 8th graders that are about to come in, and all the other underclassmen sit in the middle there, and their black uniforms, and they have to sit just so. It's very strict, no messing around. So the boys on one side, the girls on the other side, and on either side of them are the parents. Now remember, this is early March, so it's still pretty cold there, and there's no heat in Japan. There's no heat, not a lot of insulation for all I know. But either way, you have a gym that sits without heat on. It's going to be cold. But if you look over to the left-hand side, you will see a heater. You'll see a space heater. Pretty much every room is heated with a space heater. So they've got one position in front of each row of parents. So if you're not sitting right up front, you're not feeling anything. But they did invest, I guess just this year, they did invest on a gigantic oscillating heater, and the thing looks like, it's huge. It's like the back of like a jet. It doesn't blow as much heat out as a jet might, which is unfortunate, but they're really excited to have that to help heat the gym during such activities. Next is the front of the gym. That's the stage. Some people call it the stage, and you can see it's all pretty much traditionally decorated for the big day. The banners and the flag, the flowers, the big Japanese flag in the background. The ceremony was pretty well organized, and the best way I could describe it is solemn. There were speeches, but they weren't like speeches in the States where it's someone kind of prominent and they tell some kind of jokey speech or something insightful, as far as I know. It's maybe kind of jokey, but not many people laugh. They weren't out for laughs today. They seemed very serious, and it was very brief. So it was maybe 2 people, then the principal, aka Coach Sensei. Then they fired it up. They fired up the assembly line that is graduation in Japan. And students line up, by class, and one student mounts the stage, turn around, their name is called, they say, "Hi!" very loud. They move up to the vice principal in front of that table up there. He hands them the diploma, and they bow. Then, like a machine, they move over to the next station where Kocho Sensei is. The first person bows. At the same time, that person who comes up next to them in their class is already standing next to them in front of the vice principal. They bow at the same time. The first person goes off stage, the next person steps in front of the principal. The person behind him then comes up and gets his diploma. as the second person is, of course, bowing with his diploma to Kojo Sensei. So it's it is clockwork, pretty much. The only thing that changes is the volume and the style of high. Pretty interesting to see. Afterwards, everybody got together in the classrooms, and then, yeah, the parents were there with flowers and gifts and things like that, and it's the last time for a lot of these kids to see each other. So here's some of the girls doing the V thing, and here's some more of the girls, and some of the boys back there. And wearing their graduation ribbons, as you can see. And each classroom did kind of decorate. Here we have some various colored birds flying off, like little children leaving the nest. Birds leaving the nest. Children, birds. They kind of look like peeps to me. What's a peeps? Here is one of the teachers who is wearing a yukata, a beautiful kimono. A couple teachers dressed up as such for the day. And yeah, just lovely work, looking good. All the teachers look good that day, tell you what. So aside from being the closing ceremony today, it's also the big game in the World Baseball Classic, Japan versus Korea. So nobody can get anything done until the game is over, and it's in overtime. Oh yeah, this is the they've lost to Korea every year. For how many years? So this is a big deal.
Yeah.
And we're watching it on my little phone. This is what we have. And over at the teacher's desk. Oh yeah.
We are crazy. Sorry.
Big baseball fans.
Sorry, working with crazy people.
Yeah, everything. Oh, is it over here too? Oh, look at this. See?
A peace in my family.
Thank you for sharing.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
Thank you.
It is over.
Thank you.
And my picture's frozen. It's perfect timing.